Hey, I'm so excited about bringing you this guacamole recipe. Now, guacamole is another thing that's like tuna fish, potato salad, deviled eggs. There are so many different ways to do it, and there's so many different recipes. The biggest thing I want you to do is not be intimidated by it, because you can't mess it up. It's one of those things, you can't mess up chicken and you can't mess up guacamole, and it's the bomb. Okay, now when you're picking out your avocados, you really want to pick your firmness based on how soon you want to make it, because avocados don't last a long time, but they are great and you can do a lot more with them besides guacamole. But today we're making guacamole with them. I have my cute little pedestal that I like to grind it with. Okay, I've already pre-cut the avocados, okay? And if you leave the seed in them, then they won't turn brown. And also a little lime juice and stuff on them will help. Now, I like to handle my guacamole, avocados when I'm making guacamole with a fork, because you want to get them all, you want to smash it all up, basically. I don't have a cute way of saying smash it all up, so that's what we're doing. We're smashing it up. And so if you don't have one of these cute little handy dandy things to smash it all up like I'm going to do, then the fork works just as good. I mean, sometimes the fork works better, depends on if you're used to using it or not. And then when you're trying to be on camera, this thing makes a whole lot of noise. So I'm going to go ahead and use my fork so I don't get a lot of that back noise or whatever with it. But I love doing this. And then I grind other stuff with it too. So you have to tune in and find out what else I grind with that. Okay, so we're going to smash up our guacamole. Now, where all the variety and fun comes in is when what you add to your guacamole. I really like to cut up fresh onions and put in there, but I just didn't want to do that today. I just wasn't up for the fresh onion thing. So I have onion powder here. I have onion powder that I'm putting all in here, and I'm mix that in real good. But I decided to cheat, and instead of cutting up a whole bunch of tomatoes and stuff, I got some pre-cut chunky salsa out of the produce section, and it already had onions in it, but I wanted to make sure I got a good onion flavor in there. Garlic is like my favorite. I heard that my brother told my mother if he never taste garlic again, he'd be okay. He's like, she puts garlic in everything. Actually, I really do. One time I was on the food show. This competition, and my really good girlfriend had to guess which meal was mine. And she said everything was good, but when she tasted the garlic, she knew it was mine. She's like, this is hers right here. Now that is some guacamole seasoning that I got out of the produce section as well, that I just threw in there. And I really like that as well. My only thing with guacamole, when I first was introduced to it, it just didn't have enough flavor for me. And so when I discovered that I could make it myself, honey child, this is some cilantro. I like some cilantro in mine. And as you see, I'm not a real good measurer. I just like to look like enough to me, then I taste it. If it tastes like it's enough, I put some more in it. And so I just put a little bit more. Now this is my chunky tomatoes and onions, and it has some peppers in it and everything. And this is what sets it off. And you know, when I'm rushing, I don't have a lot of time, I just get it already pre-cut out the produce section, because I like to make my own. And then it's just like a really cool fresh snack for myself. This is the one thing that at every restaurant I think that they don't ever put enough in for me, and that's salt. And then top it off with a little lime juice. Like a little lime juice in mine. And it's so quick and easy. And when I tell you that people are impressed when you make your own homemade guacamole, and when you really get your own little twist to it. Another one of my little secret ingredients that someone told me about one time is to add a little honey. Sometimes I add a little raw honey to it. I don't tell anybody, because they go, honey, guacamole? Girl, throw it in there and don't even let them know it. And then you have beautiful guac. All you need now is some chips. I'm real funny about my chips, but what I found, I like the chips. If I'm gonna do tortilla chips, I do the tortilla chips with lime. But what I really like is these pretzels, these little thin pretzel chips that they have in the produce section or the deli section. Have fun, get pita chips, do something different. Just have fun, enjoy your guac. See you next time. And this recipe will be on cookingcoutureatlanta.com.